Ladies and gentlemen, a woman who walks alone must carry the profound understanding that her life is hers to build. Responsibility is not a burden, it's the privilege of carving your own destiny. In a world where external influences constantly try to define who you should be, true independence begins when you take full ownership of your decisions, failures, and victories. When you embrace responsibility, you reject the temptation to blame others for your circumstances. Instead, you recognize that no one else can walk your path for you. By shouldering this weight, you unlock the potential for genuine freedom and fulfillment. It is through this act of ownership that you gain the power to create the life that is not dictated by external expectations, but defined by your values, purpose, and vision. Responsibility may feel overwhelming, but it is the cornerstone of meaningful existence. Without it, life becomes a shallow game of avoidance and dependence. With it, however, you transform into a force of strength and direction. A woman who walks alone is not just independent, she is the author of her story, writing each chapter with courage and accountability. To walk alone is to face the unpredictable, ever-changing nature of life. Chaos is inevitable. It exists both in the world around us and within us. A strong woman, however, understands that thriving in solitude requires mastering the delicate balance between chaos and order. Order is not about rigid control. It's about creating structure and stability in your life so that you can navigate uncertainty with clarity and purpose. It begins with self-discipline, setting routines, maintaining focus, and committing to personal growth. Being willing to put up with that stuff too, staying sober, signing up for an older government policy, doing focused 365 things that go into your head. Discipline provides the foundation upon which strength and resilience are built, allowing you to face the chaos of life without being overwhelmed. Yet chaos is not an enemy to be eradicated. It is also the birthplace of possibility, creativity, and transformation. A woman who walks alone must learn to embrace the chaos without succumbing to it, seeing it as a challenge to grow rather than a force to fear. By doing so, she cultivates clarity in the face of uncertainty and finds purpose amidst the disorder. In this pursuit of balance, the strong woman becomes adaptable yet grounded, flexible yet steadfast. She transforms her inner world into a place of stability and courage, and by doing so, she becomes unshakable no matter what storms rage around her. Order amid chaos is not a destination, it is a lifelong pursuit. But in walking this path, a woman discovers her power to rise above, to persevere, and to thrive in a world that is anything but predictable. A woman who walks alone carries the extraordinary power and responsibility to design her own life. In a world that often imposes expectations, she must boldly ask herself, who do I want to be? This is not a question of convenience, but one of deep introspection, requiring her to dig beneath societal norms, external pressures, and fleeting desires to uncover her authentic vision for the future. Without a clear vision, life becomes reactive, an endless cycle of responding to others' demands and expectations. But when a woman takes the time to define her goals and align them with her values, she seizes control of her path. She becomes the architect of her future, constructing a life of purpose and fulfillment. This requires deliberate action, setting meaningful goals, breaking them into achievable steps, and committing to them with unwavering determination. But it also means accepting the sacrifices and challenges that come with this autonomy. The life you build is yours to shape, but it is also yours to bear. To walk alone is to understand that your future is not written by chance, but by choice. Every decision you make, every step you take, lays the foundation for the person you are becoming. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, growth, and aligning your actions with the vision you hold for yourself. In becoming the architect of your future, you transcend the passive roles life may assign to you. Instead, you step into the role of a creator, crafting a life of purpose, meaning, and authenticity. And when you walk that path alone, you walk it with clarity, courage, and the unwavering knowledge that you are building something extraordinary. To walk alone is to step into a world where fear, failure, and rejection are inevitable companions. But these are not signs of weakness. They are the crucibles in which strength is forged. Adversity is not the enemy. It is the test that reveals who you truly are and what you are capable of becoming. A woman who walks alone does not run from challenges. Instead, she confronts them head on, understanding that every obstacle is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to evolve. Fear may whisper doubts in her ear, but she refuses to let it dictate her path. Failure may momentarily knock her down, but she rises again, armed with the lessons it has taught her. Rejection may sting, but she knows it is not a reflection of her worth. It is a redirection towards something better. True strength is not found in avoiding hardship, but in enduring and overcoming it. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to act in spite of it. Every time a woman faces adversity and chooses to keep moving forward, she reclaims her power. She transforms struggle into resilience and uncertainty into confidence. Talking alone requires a deep trust in your ability to withstand the storms of life. It is an act of faith in your own capacity to grow stronger, wiser, and more capable with every trial you face. Adversity, then, is not a burden. It is the training ground for greatness. In the end, the woman who walks alone does not fear adversity. She welcomes it, knowing it is through these challenges that she shapes her character and becomes the person she was always meant to be. A woman who walks alone must cultivate a foundation of truth and integrity, for without these, her journey risks losing direction. Truth is not just about honesty with others, it begins with honesty with oneself. Self-deception is a tempting escape, but it leads only to confusion and stagnation. To walk alone means to confront your own flaws, fears, and limitations with courage and to refuse to let illusions cloud your path. Speaking the truth, even when it's uncomfortable or risky, is an act of strength. It requires vulnerability, but it also builds resilience. Truth is a guiding light that cuts through the noise of life, helping you make decisions aligned with your values. When you choose to speak and act truthfully, you create a life that is authentic and meaningful. Integrity is the outward expression of inner truth. It's about aligning your actions with your principles even when no one else is watching. A woman who walks alone understands that her character is her greatest asset, one that commands respect and trust, not only from others, but, most importantly, from herself. To live with integrity is to stand firm against external pressure. It is the quiet, steady strength of knowing you've done what is right, not what is easy. And when you walk with this strength, you radiate a sense of purpose and authenticity that inspires others to do the same. In a world that often rewards shortcuts and half-truths, a woman who values truth and integrity walks a harder path, but it is also a path of dignity, clarity, and self-respect. A path where you can hold your head high, knowing you are building a life that reflects the best of who you are. A woman who walks alone does not walk in isolation. She becomes a beacon of hope and inspiration for others. Her journey, marked by courage, wisdom, and self-determination, illuminates the path for those who may feel lost or uncertain. In every step she takes, she demonstrates what is possible when one dares to embrace their own journey. By embodying resilience in the face of adversity, she teaches others that challenges are not roadblocks, but opportunities for growth. Her willingness to confront her fears and overcome obstacles shows those around her that strength comes not from the absence of struggle, but from the ability to rise after falling. Each wisdom shines through the lessons learned along her path. Each experience becomes a teaching moment for others. When she shares her stories of triumph and failure, she fosters connection and understanding, reminding others that they are not alone in their struggles. She shows that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a source of power, allowing others to embrace their own authentic selves. Moreover, her self-determination encourages those around her to seek their own truth and purpose. As she charts her course and follows her passions, she inspires others to reflect on their own dreams and aspirations. Her journey serves as a powerful reminder that everyone has the capacity to take charge of their lives, to define their own goals, and to walk their unique paths. Ultimately, the impact of a woman walking alone extends far beyond herself. By living authentically and courageously, she ignites a spark in others, encouraging them to find their strength, embrace their journeys, and become the architects of their futures. In this way, her legacy is not just her own, it becomes a tapestry of inspiration woven through the lives of those she touches.